Hello, my name is Sean, and today we're going to do a group on healthy snacking. Like I said, my name is Sean. I'm a student in the Occupational Therapy Assistant program at Cincinnati State. From this group, you can expect to learn the benefits of healthy snacks and some of the ways that eating junk food or unhealthy snacks can have bad effects on your body. And in the second part of the activity, you're going to learn how to make a couple different healthy snacks. At this time, we're going to go around and we're going to let everybody introduce themselves, tell everybody their names. And when you do it, give us one of your favorite foods. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's junk food or healthy food. And then give us like one of your favorite vegetables or a favorite healthy snack maybe that you do eat now. And just kind of let everybody know what you like. We'll start over here on the left. I'm Sean. Probably one of my favorite foods would have to be spaghetti and meatballs. Nothing too complicated. But one of my favorite vegetables are the little broccoli florets, raw, and then dip them in a little bit of ranch dressing. That's probably one of my favorite healthy snacks. Okay, and what about you? Well, now that we all know each other and we've had a chance to find some common ground on some things that we like as far as healthy foods, I'm going to play a little video from YouTube that about a 4 or 5 minute video. It just kind of goes into talking about some of the benefits of eating healthier foods and benefits that they can have on your system. Okay, that's great. Now that we've watched that, I'm going to pass out these flyers to the group here, this handout I have. Could you take one and pass it around the circle here? And while he's doing that, I'm going to go over some of the stuff in the handout. Why should I eat healthy snacks? Well, many people just think snacks are bad for you and they're afraid to eat them because they think they contribute to weight gain. But a healthy snack can offer many benefits. I mean, they can be included in a weight loss plan, but the trick is to choose a snack that's kind of low in calorie density but high in nutritional value, vitamins, nutrients. And you need a mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and healthy fats. Some good sources of carbohydrates would be things high in fiber. Celery, vegetables like that, whole grains. Those are good things to eat. And it's a good thing to have a snack between meals sometimes to sustain your energy levels, and healthier snacks tend to stay with you a little bit longer. Some of the benefits would be increased nutrient intake and getting your vitamins, your A vitamin, your B6, your B12, and other such nutrients, your omega fatty acids. Healthy snacks also help with appetite control. If you eat something that's high in fiber, it kind of helps fill you up and keep that feeling of fullness longer, as opposed to eating junk food or high sugar snacks. It gives an increased energy because the energy stretches out over a longer period of time and it doesn't just burn off really fast like it would if you were eating a candy bar. And all this allows you to also have better concentration. Now, how are eating junk foods bad for you? Pretty much any food that's a junk food would be something that has no negligible nutritional value, but has high calorie intake, and it's usually due to a lot of processed sugars and saturated unhealthy fats. Some of the issues that can arise from eating a lot of bad foods are increased obesity, and this can lead to other issues down the road as well, such as heart disease, diabetes, as well as many other things. High blood pressure leads to a loss of memory and learning problems because the brain isn't getting the nutrients it needs through the calories that you're taking in, so that decreases your memory function. It can also decrease mood levels and lead to things like depression. It worsens your appetite and your digestion. And all this, the lack of nutrients, the lack of vitamins and minerals, can lead to inadequate growth and development as you're growing up through your developmental years as well. Unhealthy foods can also lead to things such as tooth decay and bone loss from lack of getting some of these important minerals that we need to take in our diet every day. Does anybody have any questions about anything from the handout? No? Okay. Well, our first snack that we're going to make it's going to be ants on a log. So what we're going to do is I'm going to prepare you guys. We're going to distribute these plates, spoons, and some of the vegetables and get everybody's supplies ready. And while we're doing that, I'm going to play another brief YouTube video, just a quick little 2-minute video, 3-minute video, with a couple little kids showing us how to make ants on a log and some of the different varieties of ants on a log that can be made. So while that's on and we get these passed out, now that they've taught us how to make ants on a log, I'm going to give you kind of a brief step-by-step how to, and then we'll go ahead and make our own here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cut piece of celery. We already have them washed and cut and ready to go. And then I'm going to take peanut butter. Not everybody can have peanut butter. You have to watch out. Some people have peanut or nut allergies. If somebody has a peanut allergy, you can use other kinds of nut butters that people tend to have less allergic reactions to, maybe like almond butter, or cashew butter, pistachio butter. But for today, we're just going to use this for everybody that can use it. You can also use like a low-fat cream cheese as well. Gives it a nice other alternative for somebody that maybe has several nut allergies and can't use any kind of nut butters. Nutella can be an option as well, but there's a lot more processed sugar in Nutella, so it's not always the best option. But now that we have our peanut butter, traditionally they use raisins, like the girls described. But today, I'm going to use craisins, or cranberry raisins. I tend to like those because they're a little bit more tart. But on something like the cream cheese, maybe you could take a couple chocolate chips or something. In moderation, a couple pieces of chocolate isn't the worst thing in the world for you. But you just take these, and you just kind of line them up on top here. 3 or 4, however many you can get on your thing. If you want more, you can try to squeeze a couple more on there. But that's about how that should look. It's kind of messy too. So be sure to have your napkins ready so you can wipe off your fingers. And after this, now we're going to go into how to make the carrot and tomato smiley faces. Okay, so now we're ready to make our carrot and tomato smiley faces. We're going to start with these baby carrots. Once again, washed off. These ones came in a bag and they're already this size. You take a little bit of your ranch, kind of run it down the side. And then you stick it to your plate. And you'll do this with about 4 of them at the bottom. The ranch dressing kind of helps the carrots stick so they don't roll around so much. Just make you a nice little smiley face here. Snacks are supposed to be fun. Why not have a healthy snack, something good to give your body some energy to sustain you through the day, to help your brain function at full capacity. Now I have the 4 at the bottom to make the smile. And I have one more. I'm going to put this one vertical, and that's going to be the nose. It's going to kind of look like a snowman face when we're done. You take your cherry tomato that I almost dropped. Once again, these are washed off. They come in pre-packaged containers. They're nice and small like this, bite-sized, perfect little snacks. And then you stick those down on the plate. I'm going to try to hold this up and show everybody without it rolling around, but basically this is what it should... the tomatoes fell. This is basically what it should look like, but with the tomatoes rolling around. And after this, you still have what's left of your cup of ranch dressing, and you can take them off. If you want some extra dressing, you could just dip it in your cup, and then you'll have some ranch dressing as well. That makes for a nice little snack. Okay, now we're going to take about the next 10 minutes or so, let everybody eat their creations, finish making their creations. We'll jib-jab and talk around a little bit and see how everybody likes the snacks. And then after that, we're going to clean up and wash our hands and get ready to sit around and have a little discussion for a little bit and kind of give our thoughts and opinions on these snacks and maybe some other snacks that you might like. Okay, group, good job. Got everything cleaned up. How did everybody like their snacks? I thought they were pretty good. So we're going to talk about it a little bit. What kinds of other healthy snacks can you think of to eat instead of junk foods, besides the ones we've had today? I mean, is there anything that you guys really like that maybe you've heard about? Anything? Yeah, I like those. Those are some pretty good ideas. How do you feel this group has done to help make you make better snack choices in the future? Okay, so who else do you know in your life that might be able to benefit from learning about healthier snacking by maybe going to a group like this or doing some more research? We'll start over here on the left again. Okay, so what benefit of healthy snacking do you think will improve your life the most? Will it be through weight control, sustained energy, just making better life choices? Are you trying to be healthy, lower your blood pressure? Do you already have some medical problems maybe and you're trying to eat healthier and get fit and live for a long time? We'll start over here on the left. So we've talked about some other healthy snacks in addition to the ones we made, and we came up with some pretty good ideas. Which one of those ideas do you think you guys maybe would be the most interested in, aside from the ants on a log and the carrot and tomato face we made today? Any of the other suggestions group members made, maybe we'd come up with a general consensus of just one that we all just really want to try and think it would be really good, something we could stick with, and we have a taste for, and that could help us in our life. Well, that's great. So now we want to think about, how can we use this information in the future? How can we apply it in our lives? How can this group help with the future snacking choices that you make? We kind of already discussed it. And another thing to think about is, what are some long-term benefits of snacking healthier? Think about that. Think about the longer lifespan, the better quality of life, the better nutrients you take in, healthier bones, a healthier smile, a better mood, more energy. These are all great things to think about in the future and applying this information. So we're about to wrap up the group here. Before we go, are there any questions that anybody has right now? Those are all some really good questions, and I'm glad I could answer them for you. I just want to thank everybody for your time. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out with me, making some healthy snacks, letting me teach you on some benefits of healthy snacks as opposed to eating junk food for snacks. Because I could definitely use more healthy snacks in my life. But I just want to thank you guys all for coming. It was nice to have you here. I love the participation. I love the questions. I love the dialogue we had sometimes talking about the snacks. It's time to go now, so I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. But it's been a great group. Thank you.